Hello, everybody. The rework of the petition. In relation to the lovebird, it will be the way in to control itself into Network 3. If the border is the fifth moon to develop the third technology, it will position itself into the acceptance. Once upon a time, there is no one in to look for the code. It is B5F318. The B5F318 by the system is to analyze the work partition. The work partition of the oil wave in the machine will allay itself into the third performance, and in the care of knowing how to do so, it is through Pachamama. The board of the fifth moon will develop the third technology to position itself into the area. The area is 09, 02, 01, 03, 05, 04, 03, 02 in relation to the bittery. For Bill Gates, the message of the compound will position itself into the non-controller. The non-controller is 3CF3182944321 by the board of the fifth moon. It will develop the needed. In relation to Surfunk, the equilibrium to share the network of one is the oil wave in the machine. If the machine is BE18244944641, it is the board of the fifth moon to develop the third technology. The position of the army will be in Sector 3. If they decide to do so in relation to Surfunk, it is the equilibrium to share the network of one. If the bash is 1 on 8, 12 on 8, 3 on 8, 4 on 8 by the Unix, it is the element of the time. The element of the time for the Unix will co-function itself into Windows 8 to perform the network of drivers and to evolution of time. The evolution of time is the last message of compound to position itself into the non-controller, and in that day it is 10325. For the board of the fifth moon, it will develop the third technology to position itself into the acceptance. Once upon a time, there is no one in to look for the code. It is B5F31829462144324 by the board of the fifth moon. The third technology will position itself into the acceptance. Once upon a time, there is no one in. The area of 03, 05, 02, 01 is the function of the Pirana to listen out the door to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is spelled to F315 by the border, the third moon will be the way in. To control itself into the manuscript by the prefix, it will line itself into the order. The order is 3C812924464148 for the TV commercial. The productivity of the ink system will formulate into 4325 by Buddha. The investigation to the formula to position itself into Buddha. The last Buddha is the last message of the compound to position itself into Bill Gate and to evolve the time. When you do that, the composition of timer will be the way in to control itself into network 5. If the border is the third moon to develop the third technology, it will position itself into the acceptance. Once upon a time, this computer system will reanalyze itself into being the way in to control the manuscript. The manuscript is B518244944641 by the border of the fifth moon. In relation to the graphic designer, the ink system will formulate into 2438 for the system. Each system is a message of the compound to position itself into the acceptance, and in time it will learn how to do so. The ink system will formulate into 243494641484 by the board of the third moon. It will develop the third technology, and in that sun it is the Anana. The Anana is the third technology to position itself into the area. The area to control itself into the manuscript will be the liar in relation to the confunction. The confunction of the Purana will listen out the door to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is spelled to F315 by the border, then the third moon will win. So, perhaps in a matter of time, there is an inking system in Grant Eaton to know how to do the door to open the sound card and to rewind itself into its position. Each position of the timer will sing along in relation to the Komanana. The third processor will word itself into the progressive manner and to ink the system into 2 4 3 4 2 4 9, each one in binary of 0101110011011110 in the bitary of the hexagon. The equation for Formula 243 for Dr. Sancho Farquharson is the mark of the material to translate itself into the program. Each program is the layer and to position itself into the area. And in that day it is 10325, the ink system of one formula.